Filling a hole. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Grizzly Blair Outdoors. I know it's been a while since you've heard from me. It's been like a few months at least. It's just been cold. I was tired of going out and fishing and being cold the entire time, and it just wasn't a whole lot of fun. The ice fishing was fun. That was enjoyable. But once the ice melted, I was just ready. I was waiting for spring, because it's that slow time of the year where you can't do anything. You can't hunt. You can't fish. Nothing's in season. It's just a boring time of year. But today, I'm going to be doing some fishing. Came out to the lake here. This is going to be the first spot I'm going to try. We're going to throw some minnows out. I'm thinking the crappie are moving in, but they're not quite on the banks yet. Water's still pretty chilly. This morning I actually woke up and there was snow on the ground, which is crazy because last week it was 70, almost 80 degrees, but I think the water temperature is going to be pretty warm. This will be my first spot. If I don't get anything here, I'll move on to a couple ponds where I know they're biting, because I went there last weekend and caught a few. It's really windy outside. I'm going to try to make a video the best I can, but we'll be fighting the wind. It's very windy. I believe tomorrow's going to be super windy too, but we're just going to have to see. Should be a good video. Hopefully I can get some fish biting. And yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I went ahead and brought a full arsenal of poles. Got a bunch of little minnows in there. So I tucked you in the truck here because it's super windy out there. I'm hoping I can make a decent video with this awful wind noise that's going to be happening. But maybe I'll just have to use a lot of subtitles. I don't know. But a lot of things has happened since I last made a video. I did upgrade a lot of my reels and rods, and I upgraded my vehicle drastically. This thing is a huge improvement. I'm very happy with it. I did get a canoe. I don't think I've made a canoe video yet. I got a fly rod. I'm going to be doing some fly fishing, hopefully for bass this spring once they start moving in. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully I can catch some crappie, some bluegill, a little bit of everything. I'm going to be trying to do some trout fishing. Should be a good time. My goal is to basically fill the freezer with all kinds of wild game. We're going to be doing a lot of catch and cooks and just show you recipes that I like to use and just have a good time basically. Thank you for joining into this channel. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. It sure means a lot. I'm saying a lot, which I said I wouldn't do in earlier videos. But I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I made some videos. I am going to try to fill this cooler that you're actually sitting on, hopefully with catfish or whatever it may be, crappie, big bluegill. I'm down to keep anything. So I'm going to grab the gear, put on a jacket because it is chilly, and get to it. The conditions call for slip bobbers, so that's what we're going to go for. Hopefully I have some. Should. Go through here. Oh, there we go. Very dirty one. But it'll work. Let's see here. Now I need stops. There we go. Cat there. Oh, heard my pole hit the ground. It's hard to do one-handed. You know what? Heck with it. Get some hooks out of the box here. See what we got. Just one of those would work great. Go with one of these guys. Okay guys, you'll have to excuse me because I am trying to work out of the truck because it's super windy and you won't be able to hear a thing I say. But we're gonna get out the old knife here, cut off your jig or whatever it is you use. I'll show you how to rig up a slip bobber. Get your string here. I actually have a bunch of different ones right here. That's what they look like. If you can see that. They're just little stops. Oh, I lost my line. There we go. You run it through that hole, and then you pull it. And it threads it onto your line. Now these you can reel right in through your eyes. They don't get snagged up. They're made to be really tight fitting on there. You run it to the depth you want and put your bobber on. And those of you that aren't familiar with slip bobbers, the way it works is that little stopper. Basically just you pick the depth you want to fish, and your bobber hits that stopper. So if you want to fish 10 feet deep with a bobber, you set that stopper at 10 foot, and yeah, it drops your bait down to that depth. I'm using a size 1 Aberdeen light wire panfish hook by Eagle Claw. They're just very cheap hooks. They work great, so that's why I get them. Okay, hooks on. Put your weight at your desired length or depth. There you go. There's a slip bobber setup. Now I'm going to show you how I generally hook a minnow. I think they stay alive a lot longer if you hook them through the lips, so that's what I do. Some people hook them through the back, some people hook them through the tails. I have better luck hooking them through the lips, so. Okay, so I grabbed the nice big, fat, juicy minnow. When you hook them, I like to hook them right through the lips. Be sure not to go too far back, because you'll hook them through the brain. You know, that just kills them right away. You want them to stay alive as long as you can, and be real lively like that. See, just right through the lips. I'm getting a bite. Someone's trying to take my minnow. There we go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Crappie. And that was right on the bank too. I almost lied to you. I thought they'd be out deeper. And he inhaled it. Look at that. That's a smaller one. But, you know, you can get a fillet off of that. Not a bad little fish. I'm gonna see if I can get a little measurement of it. Normally I don't like to keep them if they're below 8 or 9 inches, but we're gonna see what this guy brings out. Like my little tiny rinky-dink scale here. Let's get a rough estimate. So we're looking about 9 inches. I'm gonna keep him. He's going in the cooler. And he inhaled it. Look at that. All the way down in his gullet. Not too bad if I do say so myself. Some may say I knew what I was doing. But I'm gonna put a little bit of water in that cooler and start chucking them in there. Ugh. Filling a hole. Oh, got a little catfish. That's not what I wanted. And he's got a little banged up head. Yeah, quit squirming, quit squirming. You're getting water on the camera. Got a little sore on top of his head. What you been doing, buddy? You're not what I was looking for. Let you go though. Boop. Alrighty, I am on to the last spot. I got one more spot I'm gonna try. Got a little crappie. Here's a little guy. And she's actually full of eggs. Right there. A little bitty. This one ain't a keeper, but it was nice to catch one. I know I'm on the right track again. I was actually setting up the camera, not paying any attention, and I looked up and the bobber was gone. There she is, super fat. I'll put her back. Alright guys, thank you for tuning into this episode of Grizzly Blair Outdoors. Wait, that's how I start the episode. Alright guys, I think that's what I'm going to call it. I didn't set it on fire today and I did not fill a cooler, but I still think it was a success. I did catch multiple species and I did guarantee I was going to catch a fish, and that's what I did. So, all in all, it was a success. I would have much rather had gone home with a cooler full of fish and fried them up, but doesn't always go to plan. Once the days start getting a little warmer, the fish are going to start biting a little better. But that's what I'm going to call it today. I'm back here, going to be listening for some turkeys gobbling while the sun's setting. And after that, I'm going to go home and make some dinner. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode. Please hit the subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment what you thought. Alright, thanks so much guys. I'll see you next time.